Okay, I think we're ready to go. Hi, this is Dr. Alan Widener from Massage Chair Relief, and today we are going to be visiting with Mike and Pat. And how do you say your last name? Is it Chill?
Cyll.
Cyll, okay. Mike and Pat Cyll, who purchased a chair from us from our Arizona store, is that correct?
Yes.
Okay, and so Pat and Mike have agreed to visit with us today and chit-chat a little bit about their experience with the chair and with the buying experience. And so thank you so much, Pat and Mike, for joining us today. It was very kind of you to do so. So why don't we just begin by having you tell us a little bit about your massage chair shopping experience and how you ended up where you ended up with getting a chair.
Well, I was looking online. We had a massage chair for 10 years and it died on us. And so we were looking for another one. I looked online and then I was looking and I found that there was that massage chair relief was in Mesa so that we could see them. We didn't really want to buy one off the internet.
Right.
And so I called Sean, he's the one that answered, and we made an appointment to go to the Mesa store, which isn't that far from us.
Great. Well, that's wonderful. So the experience of going to the showroom. Now, by the way, the chair that you decided upon was the Infinity Riage X3.
Yes.
And which is a chair that I really like. I like the chair because it fits well. It's got a good, strong massage. But tell me what it was about that chair that appealed to you as opposed to any other model in the showroom.
Well, my husband wanted something that went all the way down to the thighs, and it's the S one that does that, not the other one. And we tried it out and we liked the massage, the 3D and all. So.
And I think you bought our one of our floor models too, so there's probably a good incentive there price-wise.
Oh yes, very good.
So that's great. Now, so when you got the chair and you started using it, I mean, when you're in the showroom, you're only there for a limited amount of time. You know, most people are there for 1 to 2 hours. What was your experience when you got the chair home? Tell me a little bit about what you found that you liked about the chair, maybe some things that you don't like about the chair.
Well, we went through all the programs. There's like 15 different programs, I think, on it. And so we tried them all out. And we really like the rocking for the rest and sleep. And I think the extension does rocking. And that was one thing that was unique to this chair.
Yes.
The thing that we didn't like about it that we could do on our other one is that we could adjust all the settings individually, like the strength of the massage, the strength of the airbags, how much they filled. But this one, it's all preset and you can't adjust it even in the presets. You can if you went into manual mode, right. But our other one you could, even if you were in one of their programs.
Oddly enough, we're seeing more and more of that with these chairs. We see it with some of the Infinity chairs. We see it with some of the chairs that come from the Ogawa factory in China, which is one of the bigger factories. So we're seeing more and more of that. I don't exactly understand why that is, because it's kind of nice to be able to have that freedom to adjust the intensity in the middle of a program, of an auto program. But that is how more and more chairs are coming that way. Maybe
we saw that in the showroom, that more and more chairs were ours was 10 years old. Yeah. So it didn't have half the things this one had on it.
Well, and these chairs now, like you say, they're a little bit more sophisticated. The scanning is a little bit more exact. As a matter of fact, I just wrote an article on my blog last week about scanning and the massage chairs, and it's become a very, very I don't know what the word is. It's just very advanced technologically, these scans. And so I think their assumption is that the chair is going to scan you to give you the depth you need on each area of your spine, and just leave it at that. But still, sometimes people want a little bit stronger. But that's a good observation. Thank you. How about the overall feel of the massage? Was it too strong? Was it a good firm massage?
It's a good firm massage.
Yes, it is.
It took me a little time to get used to it because our other one was definitely not as firm. I could put that on max without a problem, but Sean had told us just put a blanket over it when you first, and so I did that, but now I don't use the blanket at all.
It takes a little getting used to sometimes with these chairs, and you've had one for 10 years and it still took a little adjusting to get used to it. Yeah, I agree, that can happen. Now, how often do you use your chair? Do you use it every day? Do you use it maybe every day? Both of you?
Yes.
Okay. So you're getting some good use out of it, that's for sure.
Yes, we are.
We use our other one every day too.
Well, the Infinity chairs are good chairs. They're built in a very good factory in China. I've actually visited that factory, and the quality of the factory and the quality of the build is fantastic. So the chair should give you many, many years, even with, both of you using it every single day. Now, did either of you have symptoms that you were looking for? And you can go back to the old massage chair as well as this chair, but are there particular symptoms you were looking to get rid of, like back pain or headaches or?
Well, I have a neck problem, and so I was looking for something that did the massage, and the neck and shoulder massage was really good for that. And I love the heat on the chair, believe it or not. It goes
you're in Arizona.
Your back, huh?
It's hot outside there, but it's not hot in the house, so the heat is a good thing. Do you find that, are there any kind of, and this again could go back to your previous massage chair experience, are there any things that you noticed with your body that surprised you? Like, okay, you know what? Because the reason I ask this is sometimes people say something like, well, I slept better, or I found that I had, I could move better, or take a deeper breath. Have you noticed anything like that with the use of a massage chair?
Well, I noticed that when I use the rest and sleep cycle before I go to bed, that I do fall asleep faster and rest better.
Nice. That rocking feature.
Notice that your back doesn't hurt.
My back and my hip doesn't hurt, Rick, using the hip and spine area. So that's really taking care of those problems.
Are you two pretty active still? Like, do you get out and do a lot of running around and moving around and, I don't know, like Arizona, maybe golfing and stuff like that?
Well, we swim. We swim every day for an hour or so in the pool. So yeah.
Wonderful. So you've got kind of a good, healthy lifestyle to begin with. And I think a chair is a wonderful complement to that.
Yes.
That's great. Okay, so now that you've been through two chairs, or you've had now, this is your second chair, what would you say for someone that's looking to get a chair? What are some of the words of advice you'd give to someone who's searching for a chair?
Well, I think they need to try the chair out to make sure that the massage is what they are thinking of it, because each chair is different.
Yeah.
I mean, our other one was totally different than this one. And before we bought that one, we tried several out.
Right.
You couldn't buy them on the internet when we bought that one. But, and that's one of the reasons I saw this chair on the internet, but I don't think I would have ever bought it just off the internet. But you have to try it out.
Well, it's amazing how many people buy chairs sight unseen, and most people are happy because any massage chair is better than no massage chair. But on paper, they all look very similar. Oh, they have 3D, they have foot rollers or whatever the case is. And but when you sit on them, they're totally different, aren't they? They're just very different. And you can sit in them and go in an instant. You can go, no, that's not for me. This one's not for me, or other ones you go and it's like, wow, this is it, or this is one of them. Right. So that's pretty interesting. Now, as far as your experience from buying from Massage Chair Relief, it was pretty straightforward because it was we just had to ship the chair to your home. We didn't have to worry about shipping it from somewhere else and bringing it to the showroom. Did everything go pretty smooth for you?
Oh yeah, no problem at all. They were here when we expected them. They did have to take the chair apart to get through the one door.
Right.
And but other than that, and they were very careful with it. They
Good.
did a very good job.
And they took our old chair away for us, so it was great.
Now, see, that's an added benefit because
Yeah. Gave it to them,
Yeah.
and they said, okay, we'll fix it.
Yeah.
well, I never heard anything about what happened to that chair, so hopefully they'll make it work right. Now, as far as the use of the chair, did you find that now this was a new chair? You had been used to massage chairs before, but with this new chair, did you notice that you were sore after you first used it, or were you pretty much accustomed to it?
No.
I wasn't sorry. I felt the 3D was much more intense than what I had on the other chair, and it really you felt that pressure of that working. But then as soon as you got out of the chair, you felt so much more relaxed because of that deep tissue massage with that 3D function. So it was really good.
When do you typically use it? At night or in the morning, or what's?
I use it at night.
I use it in the morning, so it varies.
Perfect.
And if I have a little ache or pain or something from working around the house or whatever, or walking around whatever, then I'll jump in it again too, and extra time on it. So
Yeah. Well, a lot of people claim that it helps them sleep because it relaxes everything. And as a matter of fact, a lot of people fall asleep in the chairs, and then they got to get out and go into their bed. But yeah, I heard the evening massage is probably the most relaxing. But also a lot of people use it in the morning to wake them up, to kind of get the blood flowing and get the muscles moving already. But that's great. Well, anything else you can think of that people might want to hear from this interview?
The reflexology on it for the bottom of the feet is fantastic. That's the best I've ever had.
Massage rollers, yeah.
Oh,
There
you
was
like
no
that?
comparison compared to our other one.
So the other one had foot rollers, but this one's a little bit better.
Yeah, much better.
Right.
Yeah. Just comparing the older chair to the newer chair, do you notice a lot of things that are like, do you notice like, gee, the rollers are smoother, or there's the chairs, are any other differences you've noticed between the older chair and the newer chair?
Well, for one thing, the older chair didn't go down as far as this one does. It was not an S track.
Right.
Well, the one you have now is an L track.
Or L track.
Tracks go just down to the seats, but
Oh, okay. So I got them mixed up. So yeah, but that was a big difference that we wanted because he had hip pain and it got rid of that.
Really?
Yeah.
That's wonderful. I'm a big fan of the L track myself. I'm a pretty active guy. I'm 61 and I play hockey. And of course, as you get older, the simplest little things you used to do all day long in the old days, now they hurt you and you wake up the next morning feeling miserable or at least a little bit incapacitated. So these chairs really, really do help with, kind of loosening things up and helping you feel a little younger.
And I'll tell you what we really liked is all you sell is massage chairs. A lot of times we had to go to a furniture store and look at the massage chairs that they sold, and it's usually only one brand, maybe a couple models of that brand. But here you had all brands just about.
Yeah.
Which was nice.
Yeah, great selection.
That's all you needed.
Yeah.
Well, and the other thing is when a chair is being sold through a furniture store or another store that has multiple different types of products, the salespeople don't often know much about the chair.
Right.
Exactly.
You can turn it on, but there may not be a lot of questions answered if you have issue or questions about the chair. So that's kind of why we just want to just focus on massage chairs. Be master of one and not jacks of all trades. But I appreciate that observation. Thank you.
We were very impressed with Sean too. He was very, very good and very helpful, very informative, and it was really nice to work with. So we really enjoyed the whole transaction with him.
It was, very nice transaction.
Sean's a good man, and as instructed, he doesn't put pressure on people. He just let the chairs do the talking.
Right.
And if you
and
like
I like your policy of paying for labor after it's out of warranty.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
We have an adjustable bed, and we just had to pay for the labor on that because it was, the parts were still in warranty, but not the labor.
Right. The nice features.
Yeah, we consider it a real nice feature, but it's expensive because chairs do break down.
Yeah.
And I think that's one of the reasons why you don't see that kind of a service around, especially free. But we know that it makes our customers happy. So I'm grateful that you're happy about it.
We have several of our neighbors that come over and use the chair too, so I think eventually they may buy one too.
Yeah, well, especially if you want to get rid of them. If they come over all the time and you get a little tired of it, because you know they're just coming to sit on the chair. Maybe it's time for them to get their own.
Get their own. That's right. Yeah.
We appreciate you telling others about us. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Well, I think that's just about it. Unless you can think of anything else, that's all I wanted to talk to you about. And you've been wonderful. You've given a lot of good insights. Thank you so much.
Sure, no problem. Anytime.
Thanks.
Yep.
I'm glad.
We're
glad
very happy with it.
Yeah, very happy.
I'm happy that you are happy too. And let us know if you have any concerns. You know, we're always here. You can always reach us.
Okay.
Thank
All right.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good to meet you.
Okay, nice to meet you too. All right.
Bye.